After Chase DeMoor stunned Andrew Tate in that fight, the underdog vibes turned into a full-on shocker. Nobody had that coming, and now everyone's watching Chase, wondering what his next move is and how wild this gets. He's already saying he's open to fighting the brother Tristan Tate, which flips the whole picture. Most people still say Andrew was the sharper fighter, so the big question is this: does Tristan, who was already planning a comeback, step up and take the call instead of a straight rematch?
Just talking about plans for 2026, a few names did get brought to me as options for fights. The first one obviously being Tommy Fury. Gotta make that fight happen. I'm gonna have to probably stay pretty skinny for that one because I seriously doubt he's gonna let me fight him at full power, because even the top G tried to nerf me, but that wasn't enough. Top G couldn't even nerf me, so Tommy's cooked if he ever takes that fight. The second fight was a rematch with Andrew Tate. It is in our contract. He does have a rematch clause in there. I don't know if that's going to be under the same weight, under him being, you know, A or B side, or any of the details of that. I do know that in the contract he does have a rematch clause if he wants.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again with real talk. It makes more sense for Andrew Tate to run the rematch, lock in better conditioning, and bring a real boxing team, not just his friends. He took the first couple rounds, so the blueprint is right there if he tightens it up. But if he doesn't want it, then things get spicy fast. Chase is ready to fight, and he's open to Tristan stepping in and testing himself.
See, was his brother back here, Mr. Tristan Tate, who I guess has some sort of combat experience, a bit bigger than Andrew, but much slower. Yeah, it would be dispatched of with absolute ease. And then option C, a lot of people were really eager to see me fight the #1 pound for pound, since I'm the #2 pound for pound, and that's Darren Till.
Tristan Tate only did a few weeks inside, came out talking about a big comeback, and that's why he jumped into that collaboration with Jewel. They're sponsoring the event, that's the link, and that's why you see him around that gambling promo. It's business first, not some hobby. But with his brother taking that loss, it might have low-key shaken him up and made him realize something. They're not in their early 20s anymore. Time is moving.
Tristan, what did you think of the fight, Tristan?
You know, I've seen Andrew fight 86 times. I've been in his corner every time. I'm proud of him for taking on this challenge. As Andrew said, time is the fire in which you will burn. He's not the same Andrew Tate I remember from 10 years ago. Maybe there'll be some more fights for him in the future, maybe not.
Fights for you?
That's all. We'll see.
Luke, what did you think?
I'm going to enjoy Christmas first.
What did you think?
Both capable of doing whatever they want to do. For me, I was shocked. Training was incredible.
Andrew Tate is 39 and Tristan Tate is 37, just 2 years apart, but in fight years, that gap can feel huge when you're trying to keep up with names like Chase DeMoor and a proven fighter like Darren Till.
He did come and offer me Darren Till. I know Darren Till wanted to fight with Andrew. I have a great relationship with Darren Till. I think I respect him a lot as a fighter. He's never done anything bad to me. I think he does a great job with promotion. And if he wants to fight, we can fight. I don't see it ending well for him. I think, you know, he's a much smaller than Andrew even is. He might be an MMA guy, but he went 6 rounds with Anthony Taylor. I dispatched Anthony Taylor in one. So if he wants to get, you know, beat up by me, Darren Till has also been on offer on the table. But like I said, in the post-fight press conference, I told Mans it's like anybody, any place, anywhere. You know, I mean, I don't care about who I'm fighting. I don't care when we're fighting. I don't care what weight. I'm a professional. I always make weight. And yeah, you know, I think in order to follow up from the fight against the top G, you know, it only makes sense to make it.
There's a big difference in skill between a top dog like Darren Till at #1 and someone like Chase at #2. So of course, Chase would probably still be the favorite if a Tristan Tate fight got locked in. On top of that, the buildup between Chase and the Tates has been wild, with that one moment where Chase pulled up to Andrew Tate's boxing gym while he was training, trying to buy the place and flat out refusing to leave, turning the spot into a scene.
Who's in charge here? The manager. Okay, you have the manager. You have the manager.
Okay, well, the thing
Let's not argue. Are you going to move me? Are you going to move me?
I've asked you politely to leave because I trained it. This is not your town. The owner of the gym is going to come in 5 minutes. So you have to be in a second. I'm trying to be animal. All he does, go find somewhere else to train.
Yeah, that's fine. Please make comments to come in. All right, listen. He can come tell me.
Look, he's coming.
So funny that these guys, these Tate brothers, are so threatened by me that they have to go out of their way during an event to kick me out of a boxing gym. It's actually jokes. Like, obviously, I just do what the media team tells me to do, and I go to the gyms that they tell me to go to. And I had clearance to be in this gym. And imagine, they've gone out of their way during a match that was happening to come upstairs into a hotel gym and ask me to leave just because Andrew trains there, and this is apparently his city. What a joke. Listen, it's not going to change anything. December 20th, I'm going to dispatch of this man, and that's going to be that. So hope they enjoyed the little moment of asking me to leave a gym, but it's not going to help him December 20th. I'll train punching a bag, I'll punch a rock, I don't care. He can be A-side. I'll go to the gym the night before. I'll see him at the press conference tomorrow, and we'll talk about it. So see you guys then.
People are already saying Andrew Tate has lost that so-called aura after this fight, but imagine the storyline if Chase DeMoor also ends up beating Tristan Tate too. That would look wild for both brothers, because one loss you can brush off, but back-to-back L's in the same house makes the whole brand look shaky. There's another name that hasn't really been pushed yet, but you just know M.A.'s Taylor, the Misfits boss, would love to line it up. That would be Chase DeMoor against someone closer to his own age, HS Tiki Toe, which is a crazy matchup on paper. HS Tiki Toe still shows Chase zero respect even after he beat Andrew Tate and really put him in his place, and this is what HS Tiki Toe said about that win. Still talking like Chase didn't prove anything at all.
He's farmed hundreds of millions for years. He's not a humble guy. None of us are. We're fairly humble, but we're doing well. We're confident in our ability. So when he comes on and goes, you know, respect to Chase DeMoor, bro, stop doing that. It's cringe. You lost to a dickhead. It's embarrassing. Like, it's actually fully embarrassing. What you did, he unfollowed me. I see Tate unfollowed me on Twitter. Bothered? Not bothered at all. It's you. What the way you acted was embarrassing. Your whole camp are sucking you off because you're the bread earner. I'll just keep it 100. You lost to an Insta model. At best, I wouldn't even call him an Insta model. You lost to a real life puff. You lost to. It's embarrassing. Then you come on live the day later and go, well, I was beating him in round 1 and round 2, but I gassed out. Bro, you had 3 months, 4 months to train. Shut the fuck up. Take the L like a man and rematch it.
Ms. Taylor spoke on Fred Talks Fighting, breaking down that fight and saying the main thing that caught up with Andrew Tate was simply father time. HS Tiki Toe hasn't been the most active either, but a fight between him and Chase would finally be two guys in the same age range, both fresher, both hungry, and both stepping in there with no fear.
Father time remains undefeated. I still think that Andrew did very, very well. He controlled the first 2 rounds. Chase DeMoor, he had the durability, and I think he leaned on Andrew a lot with his weight, and the referee tried to kind of separate them so there's more action as often as he could within the rules, but at the same time Chase took advantage of that weight and rehydrated very well. And listen, you can't not be happy for Chase. You know, he's done very, very well, and he stood up and got through everything against all odds. Andrew has given him a lot of praise. I give him a lot of praise, and this guy finds a way of winning every time. He's undefeated in 10 fights or something like that, so you've got to take your hat off and give full praise to the champ. He's done a very, very good job.
Part of what makes this whole thing so wild is the storyline behind the scenes, not just the punches in the ring. Chase DeMoor's walking around like he's the new boss of this influencer boxing scene, and low-key, he's acting like beating Andrew Tate puts him at the top of the food chain already. Tristan Tate is watching all this from the side, seeing his last name getting dragged into every call-out, and you know that has to be eating at his pride, even if he stays quiet in public. On the Misfits side, M.A.'s Taylor is probably looking at the board like a chess game. You've got Chase, fresh off a huge win, Tristan talking comeback, and HS Tiki Toe throwing shade from the sidelines, still talking like Chase hasn't proved anything. The way this is lining up, you could easily see a little mini tournament vibes. Chase versus HS Tiki Toe, winner gets Tristan, and if Darren Till ever steps in, that's a whole different level of danger. Social media is only turning this up more with clips, edits, and trash talk flying everywhere. Every post, every comment, every small reaction from any of them just keeps raising the stakes for whoever actually signs the next contract. Me personally, I think if he jumps straight into a Darren Till fight next, that's a wild move that could backfire fast. If Chase DeMoor decides he wants the pound-for-pound top guy now, he's risking the shine he just earned and might end up getting exposed instead of stacking smarter wins first. I don't see his technique matching up clean with someone like Darren Till, who's been in real wars and is active right now. Darren is one of the toughest guys anyone from this influencer scene could face, and walking into that too early is like signing up for a masterclass on the wrong side of the lesson. If you want more breakdowns like this, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment on who you think Chase should fight next, and share this with a friend.